Alright, listen guys, before we get into this video, I want to talk about something. I really have no clue how much views this video is going to get. But that being said, there's going to be someone watching this video. And I guarantee that a ton of you guys watching this video right now literally shoot like this. Or has happened to you before. And I'm sure there's a select few that just shoot like this. And if you guys can't shoot in NBA 2K21, this is the video for you. And this video isn't only going to get into the shooting badge, it's going to get into every single badge category and how to get badges the fastest in this game. And I have a ton of methods that I think is going to help you, and I'm going to explain each category: finishing, shooting, playmaking, all that stuff. So hopefully the video can help you not suck like a lot of people in this game do. So the goal of this video, hopefully, you guys can watch this video, get a badge really fast, and just shoot like a normal human being, I mean, shit, a lot of stuff we're going to have to talk about in this video, a lot of stuff to get into, talk about. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
I was just trapping, I cannot tell you what the fuck just happened. Used to have all the static, now I don't really care about nothing, just want the cabbage. And I just want a bad bitch. She set me up and she leaving the back end, and she leaving on weekend. These bitches be bugging, these bitches be, I gotta get to these pesos. Now I smoke on my dope, I don't chase hoes. 7, not talking no 8.
YouTube, what is good with y'all boys? It's your boy Chad. Yeah, back with another banger man in today's video. As you guys know by the intro, the title, thumbnail, all that stuff, we're going to talk about badges today. And badges in NBA 2K21 are not only necessary, but they're not that easy to get this year. I mean, if you know what you're doing, it is. But a lot of people always ask me, Chat, how do you get badges fast? How do you get this badge, shooting badge, defensive badge? Like, they ask how to get specific badges, and they also ask how to get badges quickly. And in general, like what is the best method of getting badges? And I actually have gotten so much people ask me this, I decided to drop a video on it. And like I said, we're going to go into each badge category, and I'm also going to explain the number one, hands down, best way to get badges, where you can basically max out your player in, let's say, 2 to 3 days if you really do it efficiently. Now, before we get into this video, if you guys have not hit the like and sub button, make sure you guys do that and try to post notification if you guys have not, because we are on our way to Elite 5, hopefully mascot soon, and I have a ton of good, interesting content coming your way. So like I said, hit the like and sub button if you guys haven't, try to post notifications, and without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to talk about, the most vital thing in getting badges, literally in the whole game, no matter what badge category it is the warehouse challenges. Now the warehouse challenges, if you guys did not know, obviously, there's four spots right here. The one being the market and the Vipers, another being a factory, the Wildcats, one called the warehouse and the Knights, and one called the old gym. I don't know why the fuck it's called an old gym, but that's in the Beast of the East. So these 4 places around the map is basically where you play a game, and if you win a game, so if you guys go to your challenges, go to the city, go to 2K Journal. As you guys see, I have a ton of warehouse challenges still left to do. So the point of this whole thing is to walk around the park. You walk around like the outskirts of the park, like the stuff from going around. It's like these roads back here, and you're going to find someone with I think it's an orange exclamation mark over their head, and you're going to want to talk to them. And now when you talk to them, obviously they're going to give you a place to go, a location, either a place in one of the 4 affiliations. You're going to go there and you're going to play a game. And when you play that game, you play against AI, so it's really easy, and you get double progression on your bar, and you get double badge points. Now those badge points are literally so huge when it comes to badging out your player. And the best thing about this is if you lose, you can play it again. But if you lose, you only get single badge points. But it's still a very, very good way to get badges. So what I would suggest doing is playing all 19 of your warehouse challenges. So as you guys can see, you have 20 right here. 24, excuse me, you have 24. So play 23 of the challenges, and then the last one, you got to keep on losing on purpose over and over again. So that way, even though you only get single badge points, you can still play warehouse. It's a very effective way. So you basically get 23 straight games of double badge points versus AIs, and literally you can get a whole shooting badge category done if you just solely focus on shooting. If you guys didn't know, I made a Ruffles player, a player solely for Ruffles, so I only focused on my shooting badges. I played probably like 15 warehouse challenges, which is 15 games of double badge points. I think I had 25 shooting badges. So if you guys solely play warehouse and you guys focus on one badge, let's say it's finishing, shooting, whatever it is, you will get badges so fast for that category. It's absolutely insane. Now the other 2 things we're going to talk about in this video on how to get these badges are, 1, what do you do if you do not have any warehouse challenges left? Like I said, that's the best way, hands down, but there's other alternatives. Obviously, you're not only going to get badges in warehouse. And the last thing I'm talking about is how to get each badge, specifically which category. So what's the best way to get finishing, shooting, playmaking, and defense. So I'm going to start with the part where what do you do if you do not have warehouse challenges left? Now obviously you can do this anyway. Pro-Am, the park, MyCareer, whatever you want. But realistically, the best way for you to honestly do this is play MyCareer, okay? So playing MyCareer, obviously you play AI players. AI players is the most important thing that you can use to get badges in this game because they're not real people. It's going to be a lot harder playing on park difficulty, which is all-star against real human beings that are actually trying to guard you then if you can literally just go to your settings, you can go to game difficulty, put it on pro, and play just crummy AIs all game long. I was just making the quarter like 12 minutes, that way you have the most time to get badge points in that game, so the longer the games are, the more badge points you're gonna get, closer you are to the next badge. Pretty simple. And putting on pro means they're just ass, okay? If you have this on, you have the best chance of getting your badge really quickly. So like I said, either play warehouse or career, and worst comes to worst, you can play park. It's not the end of the world, but it's probably easier to get badges on 3s than 2s because you have to play both sides of the ball. You have to play defense, you have to play offense, you have to pass. On 2s, you can literally just 21 of them straight ISO, and you don't get a shit ton of badge points, so the best way is probably 3s in park. Now, if you guys have any questions about getting badges specifically in MyCareer, just leave me in the comment section. I can help you guys out if you guys need it. Now, last thing I want to talk about in this video is how to get each specific badge category, which a lot of people ask me how to get shooting badges so fast, how do you get playmaking, all this stuff. I will tell you guys the best ways to get these badge categories. The first one is finishing. Hands down, it's just like last year, and it's the last current gen and 2K20. So it's just like that. Obviously, one of the biggest ways to get rep and to get badge points was catching alley-oops. And nothing really changed from this year. The most important thing is catching lobs. You guys know how much not only my points you get towards your badge progression, you know, the top there's like overall progression, excuse me, and like you get closer to 93 or 94, that goes up a lot when you catch lobs. And not only does that, but it's your finishing badges. So if you guys want to know the best way to get finishing badges is to catch lobs solely. And another thing that helps a lot is contact dunks. Contact dunks help a ton because just posterized dunks gives like 2,000, but regular dunks give you like 200, so you're not gonna want like a lot of regular dunks. Like if you just take a wide open dunk, that's not really gonna do anything for you. The best thing to do is play MyCareer and just dunk on AIs or just catch lobs. Now, for shooting, a lot of people ask me this, and this is a tough one because obviously all shots are the same. With dunking, you can get a posterizer, an alley-oop, or a wide open dunk. Well, in this, contested shots count exactly the same as wide open shots. The only difference is if they're fading or if one's a 3 and one's a 2. So think of it this way. The best way to get the most badge points out of a shot is fading, okay? Fading is going to get more than standing shots, and that's just how it is. And obviously, if you're thinking about it, a 3 is going to get more, a 3-pointer is going to get more badge progression than a 2-pointer. So if you're having a fading 3, that is the best chance you have of getting badge points. Now, the best way to probably do that is in MyCareer. If you get a standing 3 and a fading 2, those probably have the same amount of badge progression in a one shot, and that's like the middle tier. That's probably the second fast way you get shooting badge, by shooting either a standing 3 or a fading 2. But if you are shooting a standing 2, you're probably not going to get as much as a standing mid-range. It's going to be probably like 500, while opposed to like a standing 3, it's probably like 900. And a fading 3 is probably going to be like 1200 towards your progression, your badge, shooting badge category. So that being said, if you're playing MyCareer, obviously not park, you don't want to force fades. If you're playing MyCareer, fade as much as you can. Put up shot create takeover and just fade like crazy. MyCareer, it's really easy. It's not hard. They're like pros. They're not going to be able to guard you. As long as you're fading with takeover, they're not going to stop that. So fading is super important to get badges, and also obviously taking 3s is more important than 2s. Playmaking, same thing as finishing. It's just how it is. It's how this game has been since 2K20. Throwing lobs. Throwing lobs is the best way. And the second best way is don't throw regular assists, okay? Don't regular assists, don't do anything. What does something besides lobs is flashy passing and pick and roll assists. So if you're going to pick and roll and you get an assist off that, it's going to count towards more than just a regular assist, or a flashy assist will help as well. If you guys know how to flashy pass, double tap B, it's really easy, and hit a wide open shot, that'll be a flashy pass. It's much better than regular assists. Regular assists get like almost nothing to your badge progression. So like I said, throw lobs, flashy pass, pick and roll assists, whatever you can do, just avoid the regular assists because those don't get anything towards badge upgrades. And the last thing is defense. Defense is one of the harder things to get unless you're a center. Rebounds aren't really that valuable towards badge upgrades in defense, so what I would focus on is good shot contests are really important, and as well as blocks. Regular steals aren't that good either. I don't know why. One thing they value is interior defense a lot, so blocks and good shot defense are going to get you a shit ton of points. And that being said, again, the best way is probably MyCareer. Just have an AI like run at you and they're going to go up with it because they're brain dead, but the problem is the people in park aren't going to do that. They're real people like trying to score the balls. They know if you're in the paint, they're not just going to go up like the AIs will. So obviously, sit in the paint in career, get blocks, get good shot contests, and that's probably the best way. Career, like I said, is hands down the best way to get all of these badges. Alright man, so that's really it for the video. So I'm going to recap the stuff before I end this. I'm just going to recap everything I went through, the most important parts of what I said, as opposed to just ending the video, because I want you guys to understand what I'm trying to say. The best thing to do in this game, hands down for badges, is Warehouse. Warehouse gives you double badge progression. It's very easy to do. It's just against AIs over and over again. It's really easy. So if you have Warehouse challenges and you want badges, do it. But obviously not everyone's gonna have warehouse challenges left, so one thing you may want to do to check that out is definitely play MyCareer. Do not force playing Park if you don't have any badges. I don't think it's a good idea. Your player will not be that good in Park if you don't have badges because everyone else does. You don't play MyCareer, it's really easy to play against AIs. They're kind of dumb, so you can just like abuse them doing the same shit over and over again, a pick and roll or a fade to the corner. Play against AIs, MyCareer hands down is the best. And like I said, for these badges, shoot fades, throw lobs, catch lobs, get blocks. These are the most important things for each badge category. You have to, trust me, you have to like abuse these AIs and do it over and over again because that's the best way to get badges hands down. If you guys are just getting regular assists in the Park or like regular dunks, you're really not going to get badges fast. So you have to prioritize getting badges, and that's the best way to do that is in the MyCareer. So that's really it for the video, guys. If you guys are new and this helped, hopefully it did. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section. I got you. Make sure to hit that like and sub button, turn on post notifications as well, because I'm dropping bangers all year long. And like I said, Elite 5 hopefully coming soon. Got a bunch of new video ideas coming soon, so hopefully you guys enjoy the content. And thank you guys for watching. Everyone have a great day. Chad DF out. Peace.